Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Welcome to Inept Pit episode 13, Friday the 13th of podcast. But we aren't but we aren't recording on a Friday. But I'm a big fan of the series, so go Jason murder someone with a machete and get back to us, y'all. I am your host, Drew Campbell. The other fat guy is Evan Sasiela, and here we are. Was it 6 days after Christmas? 5, 4? I don't remember dates anymore.
It's 4. It's
4 days after Christmas. Guess what? This is the last Inept Pit of 2020. The last Inept Pit of hopefully the shittiest year of our lifetime. But we don't know what 2021 is going to happen yet.
I thought you were going to say this is the last Inept Pit ever. I was like, oh, this is
Well, every Inept Pit is possibly the last Inept Pit ever. If we look at the I forgot to turn the fucking silence on my phone off. If you technically look at all of our shit, last episode was atrocious in views. Y'all didn't view it, and to be honest, I didn't know how much me sharing on Facebook was important to our views.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have when I share.
Well, Evan, first off, you don't share it.
I was going to say, but
yeah,
when I do share, it didn't turn out well.
I don't even have Facebook. You didn't share it, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. But I posted on the page.
You're a real piece of shit, aren't you?
Everyone who follows me follows the page. That would listen.
That's not even remotely true. How many friends do you have on Facebook?
I don't know. We have basically the same mutual friends.
How many friends do you have on Facebook? Answer the question, Evan.
I think like 1,000 something.
Okay, well, we have about 170 likes on our page, so that's not even remotely the same amount of numbers as you have friends.
Yeah, well, Facebook friends, it's just a bunch of people that
it doesn't matter.
Seen in a long time.
We just need people to randomly click shit on fucking YouTube links. It doesn't matter if they're your friends or not. If they go, oh, wait, look at the picture. Also, the thing I want to talk to you about your fucking YouTube and shit, you need to learn how to actually make the right thumbnail.
Thumbnail?
Yeah, okay, so you get to choose whatever image is up.
Oh, yeah.
The link. But
the other two sucked.
But you don't, do you? You just take whatever they say.
No, I looked at the other two and they were bad. That was the best one. So I guess it's pretty bad.
It matters. It totally matters. They were bad. The last thumbnail sucked. I also didn't promote it. So we went from, so this is how fucking great this show is. We went from our second highest rated episode of all time to now one of our lowest rated episodes of all time. Episode 11, highest rated episode of all time. Episode 12, one of the lowest of all time. And you want to know what the big problem with all these episodes are, between the two episodes, like the difference?
What?
I was locked out of my Facebook account and I can't promote it. That's the big difference.
That's true.
I'm still locked out of my Facebook account.
Did you report it to the company?
I did, and they never responded. They don't care.
They might. A couple business days.
It's been a few business days. I reported it on the 26th. We're now on the 29th, and I've heard no response.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to be.
I think you're a goner. You're a goner.
Yeah, exactly. I might have to be that guy who creates a second Facebook account.
Yeah,
that weirdo. Like everyone has that weird friend where you've had to accept him on Facebook like 4 times, and usually he deals drugs. Let's be honest. Like, if you're on it, have you ever had that friend on Facebook who just openly sells drugs as a Facebook status?
Yeah, it's just. I feel like it's a lot of people.
Are you thinking of Mitchell Temple as well? Are you also thinking of the same person as me?
No.
Where he makes a post on Facebook with this is his post. It's bars ?
Yeah, I'm not. Usually those people are like in high school that make multiple Facebook accounts because they can't remember their password.
Oh, apparently I'm a high schooler because I have to make. I got about a couple. I have like 3 more days of me arguing with Facebook before I have to start Facebook all over again.
Well, you didn't get locked out. I mean, you did get locked out, but it's not because you remember.
I haven't been on Facebook since last Wednesday, so We're recording this on Tuesday because, we're total professionals. And we're recording this 3 hours and 10 minutes before it's supposed to release.
I was trying to record for 2 days. I was like, I called you on Saturday. I was like, you can do it Sunday, and you're like, let's do it Monday. And you're like, I can't do it tonight. Let's do it Tuesday. So here we are.
Oh shit, dude. Sorry, I got distracted. So I have to find a home for my cat.
Why?
Well, I don't live with my cat anymore. I used to live in an apartment, and then I did a brief stint where I thought I was going to move to New York when I had this hopeful aspiration that the world wasn't ending like it is. I thought, I'm going to move to New York, where all the people who with business live. And then I realized, I'm like, oh no, this pandemic is nowhere near over. And then I gave up New York. So I lived with my parents for about a couple months, and then I found another home to live in after I realized that dream was dead.
Okay.
And my parents, and then I just couldn't live with my parents any longer. So I moved in with a buddy of mine, but I couldn't have my cat here. So then my parents had my cat, but they also have a cat. But my cat's a real cunt. She's a broad, she's a big bitch, and she knows how to wield it. And actually, she's not a big bitch. She's just lean and mean. And that's what I love about her. And people are like, oh, I like my big, fat, lazy cats. And I like my cats that are all neutered and shit. I never neutered my cat, dude. My cat's full fucking ready to breed and shit. She's slender and mean. And I love every bit about it. She's a goddamn princess. And I don't want to change her, but my parents can't have her at our house anymore, so I'm trying to find her home. And my buddy Vince is pretty much cool with having her. He's just got to clear it with his landlord. So, cheers.
Cheers. Shout out to Monster Energy.
Shout out to Scribbles, doggy. Best kitty cat around. What were we talking about before this? We wanted to talk about the New Year and shit and Christmas, right?
Well, you were shitting on my promotion and editing of the podcast. That was the first thing, but then, yeah, we thought...
Oh, dude, actually, this is the craziest part is that, your promotion sucks. Actually, your editing has improved, immensely. Because, promotion, terrible. Because without me promoting it, we've scored one of our lowest views of all time. Who gives a shit, right? It's just a podcast. No one cares. We'll talk about this later about how we're expanding our horizons or whatever. But because I read a book.
Yeah, we putting that publicly.
Hey, guess what? Drew read a book and now he has aspirations. But
you read a book in a day.
I read a book in a day, yeah. But
that's insane. I haven't read a book in years.
Oh, dude, I read so many books. I should be far more intelligent for the amount of books I read. That's what I say. Like if you really gauge my book by intelligence rater, I should be far more intelligent.
Yeah.
People are like, you're really smart. And I'm like, yeah, but I read like 4 times the books you read. And they're like, wow, you should probably be 4 times as smart as me. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I'm just like a quarter of an inch smarter than you.
Right. But what were we talking about earlier?
I was hoping you to remind me. I don't remember what I talked about half the time.
We are professionals. Okay. This is Inept Pit.
Yeah, incompetence at its best. What were we talking about? Cats? No, my cat. We just talked about
that. No, it was before cats. You interrupted what we were talking about with your cat.
Ah, shit. Were we talking about Christmas presents? Maybe?
Yeah, I got some.
Okay, what'd you get for Christmas? Have a go with that.
All right. Actually, I'm going to open this first gift is your Christmas gift, kind of.
What does that mean? I need more explanation.
I think you're like this. So first, Christmas evening, Drew Venmoed me like $25 as a Christmas gift, and I was like,
I absolutely did. It wasn't even. It was on the day of Christmas. It was about an hour and a half left in Christmas.
It was like 10:30 at night.
I am such a good friend, Evan. Please pull it up and read the quote, please. For the audience, please read the quote of my my beautiful Venmo of beautiful love, because I'm such a good friend. And to be honest, I wanted to give you a present, but you wouldn't meet me in person, so I had to Venmo you. That's why I asked you if you were in town. You're like, nah, yeah, I am in town, but I can't because my parents are Christian cunts. I can't do shit with other people.
Now you're gonna guilt me.
I will guilt you, dude. Dude, me and fucking DV over here are gonna guilt the shit out of you.
Damn. Now I gotta find it.
Evan, you should never look down in front of a camera ever again.
We've been over this many times, but
I know, but even with your chin strap beard, you can still see your second chin. It's atrocious.
That's my New Year's resolution. We can talk about that too.
So me and Evan had we were talking about how we should better the podcast, and we both talked about aesthetics. It's good to see that Evan just kept with the blank white plaster walls as I mean, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, my aesthetic has improved 100%. I'm killing aesthetics right now, dude. Evan, you looking up Venmo is not interesting. Okay, go for it.
It says, ho, whore. And then it's emojis. It's this.
It's okay. You have to say it for the people who are just listening on Spotify and other brands of.
It's the emoji podcasts. Where it's the kind of one eye up type of thing, and he's got the.
It's the thinking emoji.
Yeah, thinking.
Fucking stooge.
It doesn't look like thinking.
Yeah,
it's more like this. If you put your fist under your chin.
You're thinking of the Thinker sculpture by Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Was it by Michelangelo? Because if it's by Michelangelo, I'm more intelligent than most of our viewers.
I mean, probably. I didn't know that.
I think it's Michelangelo. I'm just gonna go on a bet here. It's Michelangelo.
Then it's the peach emoji.
Yep, for pussy. Right?
Yep.
Then what?
It's the cucumber emoji.
No, that's an eggplant. Moron.
I am stupid. Then a cigarette.
For a cock, right? So thinking, pussy, dick, cigarette. Because after sex, who doesn't like a cigarette? Mormons, that's who.
So that was a great Christmas present. I think that was more fulfilling than the actual money, was that message. It was a message of love.
It was a message of hope, actually. It was a message of like, yo, take this $25 and buy yourself the best escort you can find.
I didn't do that. You should have put that with the message.
I know you didn't, but I tried to inspire you. I tried to bring hope into your future. Okay, so what did you actually get for Christmas? Because Venmo doesn't really count as a Christmas present. That was me beating you to a Christmas present because I wanted to actually Amazon you one, but you never sent me your address. And then the week of came, and I was like, well, even if you gave it to me at this point, we're not gonna get there on time. So I'm like, I'm just gonna Venmo him day of, and then Evan didn't do anything for Christmas for me.
I was gonna say, when I saw that, I was so happy. Like, oh, great, $25. I was like, oh, I gotta get Drew a gift. I thought this was it, our podcast. This is the gift.
The gift is our. If you want to know a really good gift for our podcast, just care more about editing.
All right,
which you've already done. If you this is the hilarious part about the last episode being our lowest rated episode. Evan has done better editing than he's ever done before in the last episode. Watch the intro.
It's just the intro. That's it. Really.
Oh, it's the intro, but it's fantastic. It looks, dude. And I know you didn't even spend that much time on it. You spent maybe 5-10 minutes doing that. But
15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But still, the amount of professionalism it's increased just from that is amazing. So now what we need next, Evan, is instead of having a black background, we need a actual background, even if it's just brick, something that's not just black. And then we also need, if you go to Spotify, if you go to Apple Podcasts, you can they'll give you downloadable graphics that you can post on shit. That's also available on Spotify, also available on Apple Podcasts. And if you go to Stitcher, they'll give you a downloadable graphic that says also available on Stitcher. And then maybe, just maybe, also on top of that, you could include this is how shitty our podcast is. This is us brainstorming our podcast live on the podcast.
I was like, what are you saying?
Maybe you include our Twitter handles on the bottom of our screens.
This sounds like an episode 14 project.
That's fine. We can wait a week. I don't care, dude. None of this matters. We're all gonna die this year.
Are you ready for your Christmas present?
My Christmas present?
Well, it's mine, but I'm going to get you a copy because I know you'd like it.
All right, I'm excited.
So my sister got me this Christmas present. And here it is. Can you see it?
Oh, shit. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's for those listening at home, it is the Inept Pit logo on a glass.
It's on a pint glass, not just a... Dude, holy fuck, is that really a fucking amazing gift? Dude, I'm going to say right now, people spent way more money. That's the best gift I've ever seen. That's insanely awesome. Dude, I want to kiss your sister right now. Yeah, not sexually, lovingly on the cheek. I have a girlfriend. I'm not into your sister like that. But I mean, like, that's like a peck on the cheek worthy of like, oh my God, that's beautiful. That is an amazing gift. Put that up one more time for I want to look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, that is fucking...
It's not stickered. You can't rip it off. It is literally...
Dude, actually, you know what's a better gift? Let's make a merch store right now.
I was going to say, this is our first piece of merch.
That's our first piece of merch. A pint. What's a better piece of merch for us, the guys who love beer and love drinking, than a pint glass with their logo on it?
Nothing. The second is a shot glass.
Exactly. Shot glass is the second. And then third's a t-shirt. But yeah, no, that's fucking, yeah. Holy shit, dude. That's so fucking cool. That's the coolest shit. I never thought your fucking sister was that cool.
No, and then for my birthday, remember, they got me that podcast.
Yeah, I know, system, but you already had a podcast system. But that one, that took a lot of work, dude.
I think so.
I think that takes like a personal lot of, because my favorite gifts are either well, here's a weird. Well, we'll wait till we go into my gifts. What other gifts did you have?
I got Saturday Night Live, the game.
Okay, that's fucking dumb.
I
got shitty TV show for 20 years, the game.
Yeah, it's shocking too because I don't know anybody to play it with. It's a multiplayer game, and this is the worst time to gather for games. I know you would hate it.
I could play it, but I would not literally. When did it come out? Look at our trademark here. Because I'm telling you, anything post 2000, I'm not gonna know.
Oh, it's a bunch of classic ones like more cowbell and.
Oh yeah, then I could school like pre 2000s SNL. I could fucking crush at, but post, yeah,
it's a bunch of classic Debbie Downer, the Bears,
the Bulls.
The ladies' man, Tim Meadows.
Dude, the best part about that, Tim Meadows, which he got his own movie based around that.
Yeah.
With Dave Chappelle and Will Ferrell in it, The Ladies' Man.
It's good.
It was not a good movie. It was a terrible movie. The best part about that movie is then when he's going undercover and he has to eat food with white people, and every time he has to eat something with mayonnaise on it, he has like a James Bond-esque super high-tech wristwatch that can shoot hot sauce out onto shit with mayonnaise so you can eat it. That's the best part of the movie. It's Dave Chappelle's teaching him his new gear. He's like, oh, this is like a special wristwatch you could have. And then he's like, if you have to eat something with mayonnaise, you can press this button and hot sauce will shoot out so you can eat mayonnaise.
It's great.
I mean, if we go back to it, mayonnaise is the whitest. Mayonnaise is the whitest food of all time. That and tuna fish.
Definitely. No dispute.
I don't care what color your skin is. If you like mayonnaise and you like tuna fish, you're whiter than Evan.
Hey, you're right.
Well, to be honest, you're still half white, so it's not like that big of an insult. Isn't that funny? We live in 2020 where white's an insult.
it's kind of fun if you make it out to be.
It definitely is an insult. You can never call someone white in 2020 and ever be a positive.
No.
Unless you're part of a white supremacist group, which is maybe 12,000 people in the entire country. Besides that, majority of people.
Yeah, population of the town.
Yeah, it's a vast minority that are actual white supremacists. But a majority of people just despise white people. So it's a sick time, which is a good time to bring up the lighting where I look like a lined piece of paper that got water dropped on it. with this lighting. I look like a lined piece of paper that someone dropped water on it. It washed all the ink away, so now I'm just plain old white bread.
It's like you're like an early 2000s animation.
Yeah, I am. I'm Jackie Chan, the animated series, when a white lawyer came in and he went, "Yo, Jackie Chan, if you want to get this talisman,
yeah,
you got to follow the law of the tiger." What else do you get for Christmas?
I got Detroit Lions ornaments.
Oh, wow. What a great time to get ornaments at Christmas when Christmas is over.
That's exactly what I said. It's the Lions, too. They're a bad team.
They've always been a bad team.
Yeah, but I believe.
Well, actually, to be honest, they were a great team before the Super Bowl was invented. Then they became a bad team. Because they used to win? Didn't they win the World Championship before? You're a big football guy, and I feel like this is true. Didn't they win like whatever the Super Bowl was before the Super Bowl was invented? Didn't they win?
Yeah, they won the NFL championship.
Yeah, multiple times.
The 50s, they were the best team in football.
Yeah, exactly. And then
they merged with the AFL.
Well, then safety got regulated because if you know Detroit people, Detroit loved just roughing people up. So I feel like it was also because there was less rules. And they just fuck people up, dude. Less like illegal shit.
Yeah.
They were giving people a fucking Goldberg spear and a Goldberg jackhammer.
There's also the curse of Bobby Lane. I don't know if you know what that is.
No. Please explain.
He was
I know a lot about history and sports history. I know about, win one for the Gipper Notre Dame shit, but I don't know this stuff. So please. My autism is begging you to tell me more information. Knowledge makes me powerful, says my autism. And so please go.
So Bobby Lane was the quarterback of the Lions in like the 1950s, and he won all those championships. He was like one of the best star players on the team. Mm-hmm. And then he got traded to Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Yeah, I think. He got traded.
It might have been something at the time, but continue.
So he got traded them, and he was so mad. He's like, I hope the Lions never win, or they're not going to win anything for like 50 years.
It's been over 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
Bobby Lane.
Shout out Bobby Lane, dude. You're the fucking GOAT, dude. Detroit should have never fucking traded you, and you were right. We lost everything.
Probably. He's like the model of the franchise.
I mean, he nailed it, right?
Yeah. You suck. So.
Well, you know what? Fuck us, man, for not knowing a good thing when we seen it. We had fucking Kelvin Johnson for what, like over half a decade? We couldn't even win a fucking most playoff games.
Yeah, couldn't win a single one.
Well, did we win one with Kelvin Johnson or none?
We won 0 playoff games.
We got into playoffs with him, though, at least, right?
Yeah.
But we won 0 with him?
Yeah.
And now he's considered one of the best wide receivers of all time, even though he was on a team that fucking sucked all the dicks.
Yeah, he made them relevant. He was just putting up stats nobody else was.
Yeah, he's put up stats, even though being one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, once on the Lions. Like, I always forget, Barry Sanders, right? Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs
in his prime. He's he's in the Hall of Fame.
Greatest running backs of all time. Played for the Lions, pretty much lost everything, but was just sick as fuck.
Yeah. Dope.
Man, you know what? Is there kind of like do you think it was because they were the greatest, or is it because they're the greatest because they were on such a shitty team that the fact that they were great made them one of the greatest because they were on a shitty team? Well, I'm just saying, like if Kelvin Johnson was on the New York or like New England Patriots, do you think he'd be considered as good, or would he just be like, all right, it's Kelvin Johnson? Or do you think the fact that he did all that on the Lions is what makes him so good?
Well, I think if he was on the Patriots, he would be overshadowed by Tom Brady. And they would just always talk about Tom. And even if he put up all those stats, they'd be like, oh, but Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback. Like,
right. So do you think a big part of like both, and this is me, I like both of them a lot, but I'm not a sports guy like you. I'm asking you as your typical sports opinion, do you think they'd be considered as good if they were on better teams?
Oh, yeah.
Or definitely. Do you think that part of their greatness just comes from their dog shit teams?
Yeah,
and that they shine through.
Elevates it a little bit, but I think they've always been great.
Okay, in your world, what team is Kelvin Johnson on, and what team is Barry Sanders on for the time?
You mean like
if ideally, what team would you put them on?
To have them be great?
Yeah. Or just their full potential, but maybe not as memorable.
Okay. For Barry, I would put on the Steelers.
For the time period. For the time period?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Also for the time period. You have to think of the time period.
I would probably still say the Steelers for Barry.
Yeah? Why is that? As a man who knows nothing about sports and only is into sports and comic books, or not sports, but wrestling and comic books, please explain to me your fucking intellectual gold of sport. Because I don't know if a lot of people know this. We haven't really dipped into this. Evan has a great mind for sports, and y'all should fucking follow his Twitter if you like sports. So Evan, please inform me.
Well, the Steelers were just they're such a tough team. It's a Steel City.
Sanders, mid-90s was Sanders, right?
Yeah, mid to late 90s.
Mid to late 90s. And
pretty much the whole 90s.
So what about the Steelers in the mid to late 90s makes you want to put them on that team?
I don't know.
Is it just the rough toughness of the Steelers?
That's what I was going to say. Like I was a baby when Barry retired. Like we were both babies.
Well, I'm not even a big football guy, but also I think everyone can recognize, if you know a little bit about football, the rough toughness of the Pittsburgh Steelers that they've represented for years. Because Pittsburgh is such a town of dog trash, white trash, that they just they resemble a hand that's been rubbed against sandpaper for too long. That's if the town was a hand that got rubbed against sandpaper for 4 hours every day. That's what Pittsburgh is. It's the town of the hand that got rubbed against sandpaper every day.
I've been to Pittsburgh before. It's a nice little city.
When did you go to Pittsburgh?
Like 2012. I went to New York City.
Why? Oh, wait. I don't understand why you going to Pittsburgh has anything to do with you going to New York City. But please,
you went to New York City and then you stop in Pittsburgh on the way. So
you had a what they call what the fuck they call that with flights?
A layover.
You had a layover in Pittsburgh. So by that you mean you've been in the Pittsburgh airport? You've never been to?
No, we drove to New York City.
Why?
Because it's cheaper.
Oh, because you're poor people like me. Yeah, I get it.
That's an easier way to put it.
You came from a poor family. We always drove to Florida when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then the answer was like, hey, Dad, why don't we just fly like everybody else? Because we're scared of science. That's why.
Cars, we trust vehicles.
We trust vehicles. We're not supposed to fly in the air like a fucking angel. That's what Catholics believe that saints do.
You drive 18 hours and sleep at a 1-star motel. That's the way you do it.
Yeah. Whatever's in the mountains at that time in the 90s. In the 90 times. In the 90 times, in the Mountie times. Whatever hotel is available, you stay at for $45 a night.
Typically a Red Roof Inn.
And then you fucking have your kids lay on the jizz of the man who held a prostitute the night before because you're a bad father. What else did you get for Christmas?
I was going to say, we're going
dreaming of a white Christmas. Yeah, what else? Dude, I'm like, seriously though, I'm not gonna go back. I'm 100% jealous of that Inept Pit pint glass. That's fucking 100% jealous.
I said I'm gonna get you one.
I'm so stoked. Is there any way you can get it with the coloring though, instead of just the clear white? I like it. Can you get like a green or purple?
If that happens, I'm keeping that one. You can have this.
Well, you're a shitty fucking friend, dude. Like, I'm asking right now. I'm making requests.
I don't know. I mean, probably. I'll ask my sister about it.
Yeah, dude, get a green and purple one. If you get the actual coloring, that is so dope. Dude, can you actually just do me a favor right now? I will Venmo you $200 if you can just order as many of those as possible, and I guarantee you I could sell them. I guarantee you I could sell them. At least 25% of our listeners are alcoholics. At least 25% of our listeners.
I love how you said you emphasize at least.
Oh yeah, at least. I would shout out to 50. Dude, after this fucking podcast, I'm gonna fucking make myself some corned beef hash, some fucking sunny side eggs, and some toast. And I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna stay up till 4 a.m. writing fucking skits. I don't know what that had to do with what we were just talking about, but that's your information. Now show me your next Christmas present.
Socks.
Yo, dude, I got
pairs.
Hell yeah, dude. To be honest, socks are kind of some of the sickest presents you could ever get.
You know, that's what I said when I got socks. I was like, shit, I needed socks. I'm running out.
Yeah, exactly. As a young white male in his early 20s or mid 20s,
yeah, that's a perfect gift.
We don't buy enough socks.
One's always missing. There's a hole in the other one.
Yeah.
Now let's see.
Anything else?
Yeah, I got these beers.
I got beers for Christmas too. I got a 6-pack of Two Hearted. What'd you get?
It's Hopewell Brewing Company in Chicago.
Oh, that's fucking lame. Sounds like some hipster bullshit, if you ask me.
It's only 4.7.
Oh, dude, my White Claw is more than that right now.
I mean, that was pretty much the main gifts.
Okay. So is it my
Yeah, let's just go to yours.
All right, number one Christmas present. Oh shit. Shit. Is me in life size. I got a life size Danny DeVito.
I love how you're like, this is number one gift.
Number one gift, dude. Look at me and life size Danny DeVito. We chill all fucking day every day, dude. Now. But here's the creepy part: when you have a life size Danny DeVito in your house, you forget you have a life size Danny DeVito in your house.
Holy shit! What's Dan DeVito doing in my house?
Yeah, exactly. So no, it's not even just Danny DeVito. You just forget there's another person in your house because life size Danny DeVito is essentially another person. So you're just like walking by the room he's in, and then you're like, "Fuck! Who the fuck is in the house right now?" And then you realize, oh, it's just Danny DeVito. But you get a little terrified. Also, the best part about Danny DeVito, this is actually probably a negative, is I've already cucked Danny DeVito, life-size Danny DeVito. What's up, Danny? Look at that face. Look at that face. He couldn't harm a fly.
It'd be cool. Can he speak?
No.
I thought there was gonna be like some voice automated.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Danny DeVito impression, but I just realized out of all the impressions I have, I don't know a Danny DeVito impression. No, but the best part about having a Danny DeVito life size is if you've ever been into cucking people, get a Danny DeVito thing, dude. I've already cucked this thing. You ever have sex and you're just in the middle of having sex and you turn, you look at Danny DeVito with this smile on his face and you're like, yeah, Danny, you fucking cuck, dude. You fucking bitch. You're a fucking bitch ass cunt, Danny DeVito. You're my little man boy. You're gonna eat cum out of your girlfriend's vagina for me. I don't know.
Are you an Irish guy or something?
I just went Liam Neeson. I don't know why when I think of a guy who cucks someone, it's Liam Neeson. It's like your girlfriend always likes a Liam Neeson dick, don't she? Liam Neeson said, your wife just called me. She said she's taken by another man. And I went, oh, do you want to watch? Do you want to watch? Taking the porno. This is Taking the Porno with me and Danny DeVito going, oh, your wife said she was taken by another man. I heard you weren't interested. At one point, me and your wife will be fucking, and I'll be fucking your wife so much better than you do. And then I will jism. I will jism in your wife's vagina. I will jism in your wife's, what we call her vagina over in the great lands of Ireland. And as I jism in her vaginums, as I jisms in her vaginas, and I finish, and you crawl over like the cuck you are, and you slurp up my semen.
The first sketch.
Shut up. And you slurp up my semens. You will look towards the heavens and go, why? Why can I not be the man like you, Liam Neeson, and fuck my wife properly to orgasms? And instead I bring in men like you, an Irish lad who knows what it's like for them wives to be taken. And I bring them in. This is the worst Liam Neeson impression of all time. Hashtag, this episode is featuring Danny DeVito. I look to the heavens and I go, why? Why are you a bigger man than I am? And I go, because I'm Irish. And I crossed the levee and I took the shamrock, the 4-leaf shamrock, and I pressed it on the head of my cock and I said, at the end of this day, I will only fuck other people's wives. And here I am fucking your wife. I don't know where that was going.
I give you props for finishing that out. That was impressive. That's a new bit for the podcast. Just Irish.
I was also Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins because everyone knows a man named Ra's al Ghul should be an Irishman from Ireland who cucks your wife.
I don't know if we've gained or lost an Irish following.
You know what? We never had one, but I'm Irish, so to be honest, that was called that's self-deprecation, if anything. Look at me. Well, no, to be honest, that was racism because I'm Irish and I made the Irish the elite in that. And I said, look at me cucking your wife. Look at me. I trained Batman and now here I am fucking your wife in front of you. I'm coming in your pussy and you're eating it out of there and you're
It's a pretty good Irish accent. It's funny to hear.
And you're looking at me going, why are you a superior man? And I go, it's because you were raised by the British. You were raised by those cucky British that wear wigs and powdered makeup. They don't know if they're manly men or girlish boys. They don't know anymore. They said the Irish Tea Party scared us so much we can no longer have erections. Ever since the Boston Tea Party, I don't even. This accent's jumping in. Ever since the Boston Tea Party, now it's turned into Sean Connery. If I slap a woman on TV, you better watch it. You ever see that interview where fucking Sean Connery says slapping women's good?
No.
He makes
awful.
No, he makes some good points. He makes some solid points. I'm just kidding. This is called being edgy. It's called being edgy. It's called when you don't.
The whole podcast is just you trying out impressions of random celebrities.
Trying to be a little bit edgy. Yeah, that's Cockney British right there. You're in a little bit of the Bonnie Rubble on now, aren't you? Aren't you?
We're saying about the Lord Michaels.
Do you know a little bit about your fucking Cockney rhyming schemes, do you? Cockney rhyming schemes are pretty fun, aren't they? So Cockney rhyming schemes, they have a iteration of fucking rhyming. So basically what you would do is you'd go, hey, look at the stairs. You're going to go up the stairs and pairs. And then eventually you don't say the stairs part anymore. You say another fucking fruit. And you'd be like, look, you're getting up them pears and apples, eh? And then you drop the fucking pears parts. You're like, look at you heading up them apples, eh? And then no one knows the fuck you're talking about unless you're in that distinctive group. And that's why you go, hey, look at you. You're in a little bit of Bonnie Rubble, aren't you? Because rubble rhymes with trouble, and Bonnie Rubble was a Flintstone character. Fucking Cockney rhyming schemes, Well, should I do another accent? Let's fucking Australian.
Let's just pull out the globe.
All right, look at here now, mate. We're fucking out here. We're out here in the fucking... Wait, what the fuck is the desert in Australia? I don't know. Fucking
I don't know. The
geography? What the fuck is geography? The desert and geography. The desert in... Serengeti's in Africa.
Sahara's in Africa.
This was the where the fuck is the Serengeti?
I'm looking it up.
Google it. Let's be the podcast that Googles shit. Also, by the way, I'm sporting a corn shirt for all you fans of the Colonels. All you fans of the fucking way. I'm coming on nowhere. Yeah.
I'm coming. Oh,
or maybe
sued maybe a little bit saying the corn song on the podcast.
Oh yeah, we're getting copyrighted. Maybe a little bit of a freak on a leash.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is my fucking Jonathan Davis, lead singer of Korn impression. Ooh, I don't know about it. No, watch Korn metal scat and tell me I'm off. Just a
There's the Great Victoria Desert.
That's not the one I'm thinking of. What's the one that Kangaroo Jack hung out in?
I got to Google that. Kangaroo Jack's desert.
What's the one where Jamie Kennedy's untalented brother hung out in, and the guy from the King's Ransom hung out in? Also was in a couple of the scary movies. You know the movie Kangaroo Jack, where they entice you to go watch a movie about a talking kangaroo, but really it was a heist movie about two guys that were bumbling trying to chase a kangaroo, and the only time he talked is when they had a fucking hallucination. Anyone know this movie, Kangaroo Jack? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Jay Leno, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about Kangaroo Jack? Jamie Kennedy says he's tons of Fenity. Fenity is not a word. Should I do my other Christmas presents, or are you finding the thing?
I'm looking it up, but I don't know.
What the fuck is it?
Doesn't say.
The Outback. We can get blooming onions for free.
It's just the Australian desert.
Don't you get me fucking started on them fucking koalas now.
We're gonna write the screenplay to Kangaroo Jack 2. It's been too long. It's been almost 20 years. Have you ever been out in the Outback trying to fucking harvest you some blooming onions now? Have you? Yeah, out there, Kangaroo Jack comes bouncing around, and don't you get me started in them fucking koalas. God damn, what the fuck are they called? Marsupials? They ain't mammals. They ain't mammals. They ain't rodents. They're fucking marsupials. And I look at a goddamn koala in the goddamn face. I go, that ain't a fucking knife. This is a knife. Colin Quinn was in the Crocodile Dundee. Yeah. Random fact. I wish Warner Brothers has submission email where we could send our pitches in.
Our pitches in, which is just me just going, hey, look at these fucking koalas right here. Hey, remember when 1 million koalas burned in a fire this year, but everyone forgot because the fucking COVID-19 happened? And we said, fuck them koalas. And now here we are. We don't remember all the koalas, the million koalas that burned to death. That accent change. Fucking koalas burned to death in the goddamn Outback. Now I'm out back, fucking a fat waitress, and she's saying, call me a koala. And I said, you don't want to fuck with them koalas. They all burned to death in a fucking 150-degree fire. Remember when all them YouTubers were trying to donate money to the koalas in the Outback? And now here we are. No more koalas, less Outback. Give me some blooming onions, goddammit. All right, I'm done.
Warner Brothers is like, this is our guy. This
is our guy. Look, we were trying to Yeah, we were trying to recast. We were trying to request Qui-Gon Jinn for the Obi-Wan series. We got him now. Guess what? Guess what, Liam Neeson? We didn't know an Irish guy could play a man named Raza Ghul, clearly not of Irish descent. Some would say Middle Eastern. Clearly not a man of Irish descent, but they said, we got to get a white guy. We got to get a white guy. What's Liam Neeson doing? Well, he's no longer Qui-Gon Jinn, so nothing. And they got Liam Neeson to come in.
What else did you get for Christmas?
Well, I got Danny DeVito. I said that. Other cool. I got these Kane and Undertaker busts.
Oh. Dope.
And these are collector's items. So this is to inaugurate their Hell in a Cell match. So there was only 6,500 of these Undertakers made. And this is 756. And then there was only 3,500 of these Canes made, and I got 1,181. So these are collector's items. I got both of those. They're fucking sick.
All our wrestling listeners are jealous, and they're gonna break into your house.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you can fucking come at me, dude. I'll fucking choke slam your ass and give you a tombstone pile driver, and then I'll pin you like fucking Undertaker style. I'm gonna put my tongue out, roll my eyes back, go. I'll go fucking Dead Man Ink on your ass.
Yeah. I love the new day up top.
Oh yeah, I've had that for a while.
Yeah, I know.
I got a signed copy of the Young Bucks.
Cool.
Signed, right? Look at that. Matt and Nick Jackson's autograph right there. Of their new autobiography, Killing the Business from Backyards to the Big Leagues. Literally, this book changed my life. I read it in one day as a fucking loser. I read it one day. Read this book. I don't care if you like wrestling or not. If you're a person with a dream and wants to change the world around you, read this book. That's what I recommend. Evan?
Or don't.
Borrow this book.
Don't read the book. Knowledge is not always, it's not power all the time.
It's not even knowledge, it's inspiration. This book is inspiration in 291 pages.
Who's got that kind of time?
291 pages? Are you shitting me? That's short for me.
It's long as hell for me. I need like a children's book.
And then my parents got me like a Visa gift card because they don't know what I like. They don't know me. I commented about how your parents did that. And it's the true thing. It's like if your parents just give you if someone just ever gives you like a gift card or money, it's like, oh, I don't really know who you are, so here's monies. And then my girlfriend, God bless her soul. Shut up, boo. She just gave me so many practical gifts. It was the reassurance. It's not even reassurance. It was just like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm an adult that needs things. Yeah. Without her, I'm a giant child with money. And this is why she's so effective in my life is she's like the one person that goes, yo, Drew, you're also a 25-year-old adult and you need to prepare for weather and other things. So she got me a bunch of shit weather related to work that's extensively helpful and I need really bad, but I would have never thought of because I'm a child with adult money. That's who I am. I'm a child with adult money, and then she's like my rock. That's always yo, you also remember you're an adult, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm 25.
She asked me about an input for your gift.
Oh yeah, she wanted to get me a cameo, but then the Undertaker's cameos ended up being $1,000. So it's kind of not the way to go. And it's even with me, I'm like, yo, even if you could have got it, that was definitely. If you had $1,000, I'd be disappointed if you spent it on an Undertaker cameo.
It'd be like 10 seconds.
It's like a minute and a half, yeah, if that. But it's like $1,000 on an Undertaker cameo. As awesome as that would be, is you have to make $100,000 a year before I would ever feel comfortable with you buying me $1,000 Undertaker cameo. If you bought me $1,000 Undertaker cameo and you didn't make $100,000 a year, I'm like, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, she asked me would Drew like a happy message or a meme one? I was I think Drew would love getting shit on by his favorite wrestler. I think that would be more memorable. Yeah.
Yeah, she told me that she messaged you. She asked you for some help. What was that?
Did I tell you about the funniest part?
What's up?
About she's like, Undertaker was too expensive. So she's like, I'm thinking about Macho Man.
Oh yeah, and then she didn't realize that Macho Man was dead.
Isn't he died? And she's like,
he died years ago. Look up when Macho Man died.
It's like 2011.
Well, I mean, of course she doesn't know. She doesn't give a fuck about wrestling. Like, I mean, like 100% of people out there. How would she know? But there's like someone doing a Macho Man impression on Cameo and asking for like a lot of money for it.
Is it that good?
No, I could probably do it better. Oh yeah, look now. That was probably bad, Macho. Come on, give me a second. Look up when Macho Man died. Let me get Macho Man mode. Yeah. When you come down to my ring, you're looking at. I feel like this sucks still. I gotta do a good Macho Man. I gotta do a good Macho Man for the cast. Gotta do it for the cast. See, here's the thing. A lot of people always want to go big, but the thing they forget about Macho Man impressions is that he always does like this weird guttural, and then he explodes. He's like, looking at the cream of the crop, and when I say, Hulk Hogan, you are the worst wrestler of all time. He always does this weird growling. I feel like the subtleties are not his much in the Macho Man impression. Everyone just tries to go for the biggest parts of a Macho Man impression. No one ever hits the subtleties of it. When he died, it was like, yeah, I know. It was a while ago.
9 years.
Been dead for a minute. Have you ever heard Macho Man's diss track to Hulk Hogan?
No.
Please pull it up right now.
Go right now. Play the rights on the podcast.
It doesn't matter. Just read the lyrics.
Oh, it's a song?
Yeah. Yeah, Macho Man did a whole rap album. Shout out Macho Man, dude. Being sick as fuck. He did a rap album, just jacked as fuck.
I just typed in Macho Man diss to Randy Savage.
Well, he is Randy Savage.
I know. That was
oh, okay. I was going to say, like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like,
I was just typing it in. I was like, what?
His full name is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Randy Poffo. That's what it says on Wikipedia.
Well, fucking, I don't want to know his Jewish name. Or his Polish name, whatever. I'm going to probably get some slack for that because that was insensitive.
Be a man.
Oh, yeah. I think that's it. Yes, please read the lyrics, dude.
Intro. Hulk Hogan. Hollywood.
Yep.
Hulkster. Whatever they call you are coming after you, you coward.
Mm-hmm.
Hot diggity damn, Hulk. I'm glad you set it off. Used to be hard, Hulk. Now you done turned soft. Oh,
he hated Hulk Hogan. Like, he hated him so much.
Doing telephone commercials, I seen you dancing in tights as a ballerina. I knew all along you had those tendencies because you've been running for Macho like I got a disease. Dude, please pay. Your pay-per-view event was a joke. You're avoiding.
Wait, repeat that line.
Dude, please. Your pay-per-view event was a joke.
Dude, please. Your pay-per-view event was a joke.
Yeah. Like, dude, please. Your pay-per-view event was.
I mean, he's not wrong. All of them sucked. And a lot of people, Hulk Hogan is known for the guy that had such good, he could control a crowd, but if you look back at his matches, his athletics were so down, and Macho Man was such ahead of the curve. Macho Man was like, what wrestler, like old school, like if you had like a new school wrestler and said who inspired you, a lot of people might say in-ring performance was Hulk Hogan because he could control a crowd. But like what influenced what wrestling is now, Macho Man's athleticism, him and Ricky the Steamboat were like two of those guys back in the day where like their athleticism for what wrestling was way beyond where wrestling was at the time. Continue as Macho Man made a diss rap track against Hulk Hogan that's never been responded to.
I was gonna say, are you gonna release your own critique of it?
Mm-hmm. Go, keep going.
I
was just saying right now, the rhyming scheme is terrible. The rhyming scheme, this sounds like someone who's been dropped on their head a lot. Like that sounds like a rhyming scheme created by someone who's dropped on their head a lot.
Maybe I'm also just reading it badly. I think that's part of it too.
No, I think the rhyming seems bad. I think I think Macho Man suffered many commotions. That's what I was about to say. Concussions. I was saying comeuppance and concussions at the same time. Commotions. That's a new word. Urban Dictionary. That fans create a new Urban Dictionary for us. Commotions, concussions mixed with comeuppance, commotions. Evan, continue. No one liked that joke. If you like that joke, comment. But if you didn't, just ignore it.
You're avoiding Randy Savage because you know you'll get smoked. Come on, that phony fight The Rock spanked you fast. But when I challenged Hogan to a real fight, he passed. I called him out, but the Punk was scared to go. It was a charity event, but the Hulk didn't show. Hollywood Hulkster, you're at the end of your rope, and I'm going to kick you in the butt and wash your mouth out with soap.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Reminds me of Rap Devil with MGK right now, dude.
Because like Rodney Dangerfield, you get no respect.
Oh, that's a sick reference.
Yep. So come on, Hulk, let's wreck so I can put you in check. I like that one.
That one's pretty simple. That's like anyone.
It's 3 rhymes in 1 line.
All right, fine. Whatever. Agree to disagree. Continue.
Be a man, Hulk. Come on, don't be scared. You're running for macho. That's what I heard. I don't know. Be a man, Hogan. Come on, don't be a chump. I never thought Hulk would go out like a punk. Be a man, Hulk. Come on, don't be scared. You're running for macho. That's what I heard.
Come on, Hogan. Don't be. Wait. Say that line again. I'll do it, Hogan. I'll do it in Macho Man. Come on.
Be a man, Hulk. Come on, don't be scared. You're running for macho. That's what I heard.
Come on, Hulk. Wait. Say it one more time because I don't remember things right now. Come on, just send it to me in the chat right now so I can say it. Come on, Hulk, don't be a man. Oh yeah, you got fucking really. It's always about. Here's the thing, you're really on a borderline whenever you do Macho Man of like doing Macho Man and doing a racist.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Yeah,
you do like a Macho Man's actual impression is like 2 degrees off from doing like a racist Cholo impression. Oh, wait, I'm going to be canceled because I pointed out something. Be a Hulk, man. Come on. Don't be scared. You're running for macho. That's what I heard.
You killed it.
It's all about in the voice, but then if you like go like to like a stereotypical like Cholo gangster voice, it's like one or 2 degrees off from doing a Macho Man impression.
Okay.
I know because I would accidentally fall into that, and then someone would be like, "Yo, you're doing a racist," and I'm like, "I'm trying to do a macho, not a racist."
All right, be a man.
Have you ever? Hey, shout out if you're also a fan of doing voices. Have you ever tried to do a macho and accidentally did a racist? It's called
Classic.
Relatability.
Be a man, Hogan boy. You're a chump. Use a chump, because Hulk Hogan is a real big punk. Verse 2.
Please send that to me in chat. You just send all these lyrics to me in chat right now, and I'll fucking go. Oh no, the Macho Man. See, I feel like there's a lot of people that actually don't know how Macho Man talks, and they just do the loud parts where they go, "I tell you," and it's like, no, you're doing a shitty Macho Man. Actually, Macho Man doesn't talk loud most of the time. It's all him building up to be loud. He always talks like, and then he'll build up to screaming, but he always does this like kind of weird, raspy talking under his voice shit. Go watch the Cream of the Crop segment. Did you send it to me?
I'm sending you the entire song in the chat.
Okay.
Damn. It's not working.
Or just send me the next verse.
Alrighty.
How much we have left?
We only have the second one verse left.
No, I meant of the podcast.
We're about at time, an hour.
Okay, sick. We'll end it with some Macho Man. Ring, see of it, little shit right here. Yeah. Okay, wait, should I just go through the whole song?
It's just the second verse.
That's just the second verse?
Yeah, that's the second verse.
Okay. All right. Give me a beat, Evan. Give me a fucking beat, dude.
I call you. Oh, wait, all right. Let's see this. I call you Hollywood. Don't make me laugh, because your movies and your acting skills are both trash. Your movies straight to video, the box office can't stand. Well, I got myself a feature role in Spider-Man, which is true. He was in Spider-Man. Oh, that's it. We'll take a break right here. Fucking Macho Man was in the original Spider-Man. Remember that part where he's in the cage match at the beginning of the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, the original Tobey Maguire, and then Spider-Man makes that homophobic mark and he goes, "Oh, you come down here, I'm macho." Yeah, he did that. That's cool. Hi, man, but when I find you, it's and when I slam you the dirt, you'll wish you're never born. I smell a coward. That's you, Hogan. Macho's gonna kick your butt in the slogan. I can't even keep the voice going. This is so dumb. You try to ignore me, I'll go away. But I'm going to keep on messing with you, dude, with you day after day. Yeah. And once you step to Macho, yeah, that's fine. And once you step to Macho, you're through. The joke's on you. So, Hulk, what you gonna do? Probably nothing, because you're a big punk. You called me dad up on the phone, man. You's a chump. Because you really got static. Take it up with me. I'll punk your butt out of for the world to see. You know what? That last line, that makes me concerned.
What? Just for her.
Sounds very prostitutionalized. Oh no, Cookie, I'm coming for your butt now. All right. You're not only gonna have controllership of your butt, I'm gonna have controllership of who enters and outs your butt. Listen to me, Hogan. Your butt is no longer your own. All right. When I come down with the elbow drop, you're gonna feel a snap into a slim jump. Because that's my dick going into your butt. Yeah. Because the Macho Man, Randy Savage, has no resentment, no regret. All he does is enter the Hogan's Hulk. Goodbye and good night, Miss Elizabeth. All right, that's been the podcast.
It's probably a good time to go to plugs.
I didn't even get to all my shiggity biggities over on the back counter, but that's good. Look how good we are, Evan. We're getting so good at this podcast. Look, we're back to two of us. This better be our best podcast since the last one where we had old what's his name on the shout out, James.
That was so funny for me. Old what's his name?
I don't care. I'm like a fucking Santa Claus, Macho Man Randy Savage, and a guy with a dick problem all became one person. I don't know what that means, but shout out, Brody Lee died. Shout out to the wrestler Brody Lee, / Luke Harper. You live in our hearts forever, you fucking Gator wrestling, fucking New York, Rochester living motherfucker, dude. You died, but your fucking legacy lives on. I'll kiss your fucking wife on the lips for you, and I'll cook you. I'll cook you just like Liam Neeson likes to cook him. Luke Harper. Luke Harper, you like it when I fucking come in your wife's pussy and you watch me, and you like to look at me while you eat my cum out of her wife's pussy, don't you? Don't you? Guess what? I may not have any skills, but I run a podcast. I run a podcast called Inept Pit. And it has no fan. It has zero fan base whatsoever.
We have more merch than fans.
We have literally equal amount of merch as we have fans. But I'll come over there and I'll fucking cook your wife for you. All right, guys, stop watching. Stop eating cum out of your wife's pussy while after another guy fucked him. That's not cool. You should probably just go to therapy. Let's do some plugs. Follow us at Inept Pit on Twitter. No one follows us there, but maybe Liam Neeson will after I talk about how he's a fucking king of cucks.
We're going to tag him in the tweet for the promo.
Yeah, we will. We'll tag Liam Neeson is the king of cucks. Liam Neeson has cucked more people than anyone ever. These are facts brought to you by us.
You can follow me on Twitter at Drew Can. Oh no, wait, it's Drew Must Die. Yeah, I even forgot my own Twitter. I've been locked out of all social media for about over a week now. That's why our podcast is dwindling in views. But if you're a friend of mine, maybe you could share the podcast for us. I can't share it currently, but if you're listening to this, you can go, oh, I feel bad for my friend Drew, and he can't share his podcast. Well, maybe I will share his podcast for him. You should definitely all your friends are South Park characters. Fuck you. Don't fucking call me a hack like that. And also, this is the last podcast of 2020. Next time you guys hear us, we're going to be in 2021. My dick's going to be longer. I am going to have cucked more men by this point because I'm going to do more Liam Neeson voice. I go, you have taken my... I will tap... kind of funny. You have taken my daughter's virginity, but I will have taken your fucking butt virginity. You hear me now? You hear me now, you dirty French bastard? The French are gross. All right, continuing in the podcast. French are gross. They're gross. They eat frog legs and they don't wear deodorant. If you like French people, you're also gross. You're also gross, and your name is Leonardo da Vinci. Continuing on in plugs. Follow Evan on Twitter at Evan Sasiela Salsa Evan. Yes. Fucking, I don't give a shit anymore, dude.
I don't either.
He tweets a lot about SNL, which if you're a big fan of that, you should definitely follow Evan. If you like SNL, even the least bit, even if you like old SNL, he's gonna keep you up to date on everything else.
Play my board game with me, people. Play my board game with me. I'm looking for people.
He's gonna be on Twitch. He's gonna be on Twitch next week. It's actually gonna be a new podcast or a new thing on the channel. We're gonna do new channel things. And if there's enough comments, yeah, maybe we'll do Evan doing fucking Saturday Night Live game on the YouTube or whatever. But he also tweets about sports. If you're a big fan of sports, if you liked our whole talk about sports earlier, we're talking about like Barry Sanders and fucking Calvin Johnson. Follow Evan. He'll tweet about old sports, new sports, mostly new sports, but a little bit about old. He'll tweet about fucking local sports like towns you've never fucking heard of. He'll also tweet about fucking stand-up. So if any of this stuff sounds remotely interesting to you, go ahead and follow him on that. Also, you can follow Inept Pit. We don't really use it, but maybe if you follow it, we'll use it. You can please like our Facebook page. That's probably our biggest source of trying to share information. Is our
tell
Facebook
your friends,
page.
Share.
We'll probably start an Instagram eventually once one of us understands Instagram. But until then, follow us on Facebook. Hit a like on that shit. We also have an email called ineptpit@gmail.com. There's no even extra shit. Just Inept Pit. It's the name of the podcast, Inept Pit. Just, you know what? Fucking choose fucking email. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like about the podcast. Tell us what your favorite Randy Savage diss line was. Tell us what your favorite fucking present was from us. Tell us, here's the crazy part. We're trying to expand in new locations. So if you want to see us do something besides a podcast, if it's Evan doing something by himself, it's me doing something by myself, if it's us doing something by each other or together by whatever words, vocabulary. Go ahead and email us that. Or, here's a big thing. If you're watching us YouTube right now, fucking hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell that makes you fucking get notifications when you have things, because our views are drastically down. We went from our second highest episode of ever. Then we had James on, and fucking James fucked everything up, because clearly it's James' fault. I blame James. I blame James Steven. Or, sorry, James Couture. For everything with the ratings. It's his fault. I blame him entirely. He's not funny. But also go follow him on his Instagram and go follow Social Parlor, because they actually are funny. I don't know. What was I at, Evan? What was I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Fucking hit a comment, dude. And again, all the things I told you, send us to our fucking email. Comment down there. Fucking hit Evan's fat. Tell me I'm fucking dumb. Call us both pussies. Make fun of our sexual orientations. Make fun of what we identify as genders. Because we both identify as he, him, but make fun of us for not being progressive enough. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Fuck, I'm gonna get flagged. I don't care anymore. Whatever, it's funny. I think the idea of getting mad at someone for identifying as he is really funny. Amazon boxes. Stop ordering shit online. It makes my job harder.
It's the best plug we've ever done.
What else do we have to plug, Evan? I'm forgetting shit.
No, we don't. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, share.
No, share. That's the big one. That's it. Share it. Share it like you give a fuck. If we made you laugh one time, share like you like us a little bit. I'm not even saying you like us a lot. I'm not saying you love us, but if you like us a little bit and you're not a big old pussy, like if you're not a big old bitch, if you're not scared of your friends that have terrible senses of humor, then go ahead and share us. But if you are, I get it. A lot of people have bad senses of humor right now. Everyone's on a big rush of either being so overly right that they can't laugh at jokes or being so overly left they can't laugh at jokes. And then there's us that are normal, sane people. We're stuck in the middle and we just have to laugh at jokes and we can't share jokes because, oh no, Grumpy Gills will never talk to us at fucking Hanukkah or Christmas or Kwanzaa again. Red White Claw, I'm drinking that.
I'm gonna say, jeez.
I don't know, but I'm just saying if you're scared of sharing it because of
that's why I'm scared of sharing it.
Yeah, I know you're a giant pussy. I get it. It's fine, Evan. I came to terms with it a long time ago. But if you are a giant pussy like Evan and you can't share it publicly, share it by word of mouth. Go, hey, you know what? I got one cool, sane friend. I have one other person who's sane like me, because if you get mad at this podcast, you're, insane. You literally need to go talk to a therapist because you have problems in your head, because literally nothing we said was problematic in this. At least that's what I tell myself when I go to bed every night.
Yeah, that was a good layup to end it on.
All right. Yo, that's been the podcast, episode 13. Go watch the Friday the 13th series. Watch fucking Jason murder people with weird weapons and shit. I love y'all.
I thought you were going to say, go watch the first 12 episodes.
That too. Actually, to be honest, we just broke the spectrum. We have now one more episode of this podcast than there are Friday the 13th movies. There's 12 Friday the 13th movies. There's 13 episodes. So in recollection, comment down your favorite moment from Friday the 13th movie or not. Fuck it. You know what? Let's just end it. All right.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, this last one of 2020. When we come back in 2021, I expect a horrible new pandemic to fuck us all up. Y'all, peace out.
Peace.